Hello, welcome to the Forest. This is reading for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, in love and life. I'll be asking our guides about your current path and to illuminate your journey, and I'll also be asking them about the energies around you in love. As you can see, things are a little bit different this week. They'll be a little bit different next week too, and then it'll go back to normal. Feel free to like, share, subscribe. Let me see what cats we have in the forest for Scorpio. Hope everybody's having a great week. See what cats we have. Oh dear, for Scorpio. Winter, very fitting, and traveling. This could be you deciding that, you maybe need to get away from the cold for a bit here. Or maybe, hey, you're one of those people who likes the cold and wants to go toward it. But either way, I feel like you are looking for a time of rest, a time of rejuvenation, a time to get your imagination going again while resting your body, maybe doing like a little staycation kind of thing. Let's see what animals we have. So far we have two beautiful white cats that are very imaginative and creative and glittery, beautiful. Alright, so we have two animals today. Two spirits in the woods. We have the lizard coming forth, showing you regeneration skills, and also a mighty evil eagle diving in here with mastery. It says you are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Wow, I feel like this is you embracing, stepping into your own beautiful, magnificent powers of transformation here, mastering all the things that you need to. I think that's really neat. I feel like you're just taking charge here. You're just like, yeah, like I'm gonna do this thing. Anyway, I'm gonna use the Angel Tarot deck here. See where you are at on your journey. See where is Scorpio. Where is Scorpio? We have the 7 of Fire, the 10 of Water, and the 9 of Water, and the Dreamer, which is Archangel Metatron. This is very similar to, kind of reminds me of Cancer's reading. Maybe y'all know of Cancer or have that in your chart there. I mean, there's a different energy here. I do kind of see you, like I was saying, kind of more like taking charge here, going towards this bit of change. I see that there's something opening up here, something that you're seeing here, and I feel like you're in a really good, happy place here, surrounded by love. And I'm gonna keep going because I'm very interested here to see what this Dreamer card is about. And the 7 of Fire here, which can sometimes be about you needing to kind of like rise above conflict. Let's see what we have for you along your journey. Ooh, the King of Earth so far. I like that. So maybe leaving behind any drama. I dig it. What else we have for Scorpio? Masters of Transformation and Beauty. Very intuitive. Alright, we also have Patience and the King of Air. The Ace of Fire and the Ten of Earth. The Ten of Earth again. Oh no, wait, you have the Ten of Water. Okay, so you have two tens, though. That's cool. I see you in this situation here where there is some conflict, where you're constantly kind of having to pick and choose your battles and maybe, not step on eggshells here and there. And I see you deciding that you're just kind of not having it anymore here with that angel card, the Archangel Metatron. You are stepping into this new light here. And I feel like you're taking this path of, I want to say, dignity here. You know, you have these two kings here. You have the king of earth and the king of air. These are both very dignified, serious energies. And then we also have the one of patience here. Another one that's a little bit more on the more serious side. You know, with this ten of earth, this being very, very grounded, you know, especially with this king of earth, I feel like you are, I want to say, I kind of want to say you're realizing what you kind of want to lean on here as far as your emotions go, as far as like the way you're being guided. I feel like if this is like a love situation here, um, I feel like if there was like some sort of conflict here, right? And I kind of feel like I was saying, like you're kind of rising above that here because I feel like overall you are very happy in the situation. And I kind of just see like you're kind of seeing this opening here to kind of just kind of let that go, kind of let any of that conflict go here. Like I'm not getting any sort of like saying like serious vibes or anything off of this. Seven of air or seven of fire. I'm sorry. I feel like this might just be a little bit of struggle here, maybe even with you creatively here. Maybe even just a little bit of struggles with yourself. And if it is in love, I feel like it's not anything that's big here. I feel like you're kind of just letting that go. Mostly, I kind of like also feel like you're completing some cycles here. You know, if this is your relationship, you're wanting to maybe level it up here, go on to the next thing, or maybe you know you've just actually gotten to that stage here where you are leveling up. You know, especially with that dreamer card here, I feel like you're ready to take those practical, grounded steps. I feel like you see like a lot of opportunity here in the situation because um, it is something that helps you kind of express yourself creatively that has you kind of thinking in a lot of directions here, but at the same time, you're not rushing towards it. Especially with that card of patience here, like this is the universe kind of like stepping in and be like, yeah, we're gonna kind of, let you kind of feel things out here. You know, like we want you to make sure that you are aligned here, heart, body, mind, and soul. We want to give you that couple of minutes to take a breather and look at the whole thing here. Because I do kind of feel like you are wrapping up a cycle here. You know, you also have this ton of earth. And it might just be that you're ready to move on to bigger and better things here. Like I said, maybe even up level your relationship if that's what you're doing. But I do feel like, you're taking this very seriously, especially with that King of Air and the King of Earth. I feel like this is a very grounded, practical side to you. It might even just be maybe you're taking things a little bit too seriously here, maybe a little bit too heavy. Um, I do feel like you are being very, very logical. I want to see. I want to clarify this King of Air. Define all of it has nothing to do with communication. I mean, he does have a lot to do with the communication. I guess is I'm trying to figure out what. I kind of wonder if you're not really saying anything. The Nine of Air. So yeah, I mean, there's definitely like a reason here why you're kind of like I want to say, like how I was saying, like you're kind of not jumping into anything here is because you have some doubts here. You have some maybe fears that kind of keep, I want to say, interfering here, kind of throwing you into this more serious mode, into this kind of maybe more, I want to say, kind of like where you're watching your words kind of thing. And like maybe you're not quite sure what thoughts here to trust. But I feel like you're mostly getting that sorted out, because this is clarifying the King of Air. I feel like if there's like some sort of issue with communication here, that it's because you have like these I want to say these like these other energies around you or these thoughts that are kind of not letting you rest that are kind of like interfering maybe in how you're feeling about the situation. I feel like logically you're coming across as, yeah, like very sure of yourself. Like you are being very logical. But on the inside, you are not that sure. You are chasing your thoughts here about the situation. And that's kind of, I want to say, why maybe not maybe being quite as communicative as you should, as you want to be, as you feel. Because I feel like you feel this. But for some reason, you're just kind of really not saying anything. I feel like, right, like I like with especially with this patience card, like there's something else going on, in the world with these energies here that's kind of just having things go slow. And it could just be you embracing this new kind of beginning here, kind of taking things slowly because you're not quite sure exactly what you have going on right now, like how you want to proceed here. And it could be too that, like, I'll clarify what their energies are too, because I'm just very curious what that, with that Nine of Air there on that King of Air and the patience. Because I feel like this is you kind of wanting to, I feel like you're trying to, like, kind of like restart your energy here. You have a lot of cards of this regeneration. I mean, you're Scorpio, like, you're all about that. Like, you know how to, like, um, rebrand yourself, like, kind of just do you, or just re-step back into your own energies and your own flow, or just, change things up if you need to. So seeing you stuck and kind of cycling in your thoughts, I'm like, whoa, right? Like, and I feel like it's kind of interfering with how you communicate. I feel like maybe even with your heart chakra there, maybe you're giving yourself that time here to, because you're finishing up this cycle here, whatever this is, like I was saying, if you were maybe picking your battles here, maybe having to walk on eggshells, I kind of feel like you're kind of you're kind of over it, right? And I kind of feel like you're just giving yourself that time and space here to be like, all right, yeah, like I'm ready to move on to the next thing here. And if this is, like I was saying, like if you're trying to like up level the situation, I feel like you have some doubts, like there's some things going on here that you need clarified, that you need answers on, and you are getting into the energy of like, yeah, like I'm gonna figure this out. And I feel like even if maybe you don't have those answers, you are still embracing that kind of that energy of like, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Um, and I feel like even if like I was saying, like even if you don't have all the energy, like your energy is still coming across as being this very like cool, serious, kind of like detail oriented, kind of like go getter. Like I want to say like you're very like, authority kind of energy here, maybe more like assertive. I want to say like confident, but not in like a showy way, but in like a, yeah, I'm gonna get shit done because I know what I'm doing here, and I know how to play the long game, and I know how to like um, watch what I say here. But I kind of feel like at the same time, with this cycle closing here, that it's possible that you're kind of like blocking your heart chakra a little bit here, kind of. Maybe going a little bit too hard toward the logical, practical side here. But it could be too that you just need time, right? Maybe you just need time because you're still wrapping things up here. Maybe you're still trying to like get your situation going, kind of a thing. And like I feel like if this is like you already in a relationship, if you're kind of at that point where you're kind of picking and choosing your battles, like you're moving forward here, you're kind of like not letting it get to you. You're kind of taking, I want to say, the high road here, and you're being like, yeah, like I know who I am, and I'm strong in who I am and what I'm about here, and I know what I'm putting myself into, and I know what I like, and if I need time, I'm going to give myself time here. And if I feel like, if maybe your thoughts aren't in alignment here, I feel like you're kind of trying to step into the truth of things. And even if you're just kind of putting on that for now, I kind of feel like, you know, actually it doesn't even show that you're working on your thoughts, so you might not be. You might just, but I don't know. But sometimes, with that King of Air, I mean, you could be. But at the same time, I kind of feel like the King of Air doesn't deal with that kind of bullshit. So you shouldn't either. That's gonna be what I'm gonna say about that, I guess. And I move on from it. You can clarify this Ace of Fire for me. And this Patience, like what are they being quiet about? Like what are they? Oh, that's too many. Oh god. Okay, so I'm just gonna take them real quick here. 2 fire, 8 of fire, 2 of water, Queen of water, 9 of water, and the Hangman. So you have the 9 of water twice now. And you have love coming in. And possibly needing to decide to go in this direction here. You have the Hangman with the Patience. So like I feel like, you know, with this King of Air, if you can open yourself up here, maybe be a little bit more emotionally receptive, like how I was saying, like there weren't very many emotions here. I feel like if you see things from another perspective, you're going to see this love. You're going to feel this love. It's just a matter of perception. It's just your thoughts that are blocking you here, you know? Give yourself some time. Give yourself some patience. Be open to this. Be receptive to this. If you see this spark coming in, follow it. They're saying follow this spark. See things from another view here. Don't let yourself get stuck. Don't let yourself stay too grounded here, right? Like, don't forget about that fire. Don't forget about those feelings. Don't forget about your intuition and listening to those feelings and where they're taking you, because they will guide you into these beautiful, magical, loving, wonderful places. And I like that you are grounded. I like that you are stable, and I want you to stay that way for sure. But I want you to have fun, right? I want you guys to like enjoy this love, this opportunity that's coming in here for you. And this might not be in love necessarily, you know, this Ace of Fire, but with this 2 of water here, it's something that you love. It might not be a person, but it's something that you're gonna feel, you're gonna know. And if it might be love, it might just be you, like I said, up leveling the situation. This might even be you deciding that, hey, like I want to find this love for myself, and I want to go towards this. It's you making a decision here regarding how you feel about things and what you want to feel about them and how you're going to do things. But anyway, I'm going to get an energy here for what's around you in love. The 7 of Wands, 7 of Fire, which you also have, the Emperor, the Magician, and the King of Pentacles, which you also have here. So that's funny. Y'all kind of have like the same little bits of like, I like that little sparks in you. So, okay, so there was a conflict here that was going on, right? You both felt that. This thing that you're trying to smooth over, maybe always feeling like you're competing. They felt like they were always competing. They felt like they always had to be at the top of their game, and eventually that gets tiring. They're in this Emperor energy, you know, this Magician, this King of Pentacles. Like, they're putting in this hard work. They are taking the steps. They are here for the long run. They are making shit happen. They aren't just talk. They are doers. Like, they're at the top of their game. They are strong. They're assertive. They're confident. Like I said, they can do things. It's not just like being, you know, hey, I'm gonna say I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. This might be a bit of a hard, fast energy. It kind of might be that kind of bulldozer kind of energy as well, especially with that Magician card. This might be somebody who at times might come across as possibly manipulative in order to, you know, kind of get their way in order to find success. However, I'm not necessarily seeing that or anything. These are a lot of like just very powerful, forceful, assertive energies that are saying that I'm going to stay on top, I'm going to win, I'm going to do this. Like, I am here and I'm staying here, and what I want, I'm going to go get it. So, not a whole lot of like, I want to say, softness there necessarily, but they're smart, you know. I mean, they're practical. They know how to invest themselves, and they know how to go after what they want. You know, the King of Pentacles can be very nice, can be very assured, and wants to take care of his kingdom, wants to take care of the people around him, the people that he loves. with these other energies, I do feel it a bit strong, a bit. Maybe that might the loving aspect of it might sometimes get lost in the rush of that. I want to see that driving force. It might possibly they might be in Aries. I'm getting Capricorn vibes. Not that any of these are like, I mean, there's Earth here for sure. They might be an Earth sign, maybe more of like that stubborn type. Might even be Gemini, Aries. That kind of energy. But at the same time, I feel like with that King of Pentacles, I don't feel like they're necessarily going to run anybody over here. But it could be that maybe they felt they were competing with you over your time or energy or something. But like I said, I feel like, if they're there for you, if they're there to support you, this person's there for you. But I also feel like that they are fine on their own, that they can be very independent. I feel like you can be too. But I don't see any energies here of them like necessarily hanging on anything bad. I just kind of see them in this like go-getter mode. Maybe even considering, committing even more into this, if anything. Especially both have that King of Earth. Y'all might just be deciding to, take those roots and put them together there. Come up with something new altogether for the both of y'all to enjoy. Let's get a card here to wrap it up for an energy, an element to balance with for the week. The Hierophant. This is like Taurus energy for me. This is an energy of being grounded and stable. It's about knowing what you know and knowing what you don't know, kind of a thing. It's about learning anything you need to learn and understanding that sometimes there are those energies around us that are just a little bit more wise than we are, and it's okay to turn to them, whether that is an actual person or having to research something online, maybe even talk to people. And it can also be about being that wise person, being that master of the universe who listens to all the other masters around them in order to gain that sense and power of knowledge, of wisdom, of growth, until you get to that point where you can share it with others, and then the pupil becomes a master, kind of a thing. So yeah, we'll go nerdy, right? Let's do Star Wars. Padawan, it's time to level up. It's time to become a Jedi. It's time to learn everything that you need to learn here on your journey. All right. Anyway, have a great week.